Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel and welcome back to another video. So today is Sunday, August the 11th, and I'm going to be sharing with you my budget update. So there's some very exciting things that have happened for us this week. The first thing, well, I'll share with you that on the budget sheet, but I will tell you this. You know, I've always shared, well, hey y'all, how y'all doing? If you're new here, my name's Shakima. I'm a single mom of 4 children. I have 29, 23, 15, and 10. I've been doing Dave Ramsey for the past 9 years. We believe in the baby steps. I'm working now on baby step number 3. And I have been on this journey to be debt free. And now I'm on this journey to make sure that I have my 3 to 6 month emergency fund. But I do not go back to work. Well, I actually go back to work tomorrow, which is August the 12th. For my very first day back. I'm a school teacher. Well, I'm a career counselor in a public school. So I've just changed jobs in February. I'm excited to go back for my first full year as a career counselor. I had 4 months in, and so now I'm moving into my first full year. So that is exciting for me. So I've always shared with you guys just how the Lord really does take care of our family. And I'm always amazed at just how the Lord takes care of us. So if you've watched my budget video for the month, I told you if I added in everything that we needed to get for our month of August, we would be right at $1,700 in the deficit. Now, there are some bills that can wait and we can pay them in September, or we can, push them out. But I was making an attempt to tell you every single solitary thing that potentially needed to be paid for. There was one thing that I didn't even remember that I needed to put on my budget sheet. When I was in Florida back in April, we went into Sam's Club and looked at some mattresses. Now, the kids have been sleeping on mattresses that we have had for years. And I know they were uncomfortable. We had even gotten to the point where we had to take extra blankets and pad the mattresses on top, and then put the sheets on top of the mattress, the padded mattress, to keep the kids from getting poked in the back with the springs. They weren't sticking through the mattress or anything. They were just old. And so I got a phone call. Today is Sunday. I got a phone call on Friday asking me if I had a friend that could go and pick up some mattresses. The person was ordering them from where they lived, but they could pick them up. We could pick them up in my town. And that was about $300 and some odd that I didn't even add in. Add on top of that, my mom is moving into a long-term care facility, and she needed some additional clothing things that we would take with her when she went over to the facility. And so that was another $100+, and that was taken care of as well. So I didn't have to come out of pocket or out of budget with anything for that. And so that was such a huge blessing. Like I said, we were making do with what we had. My children have not complained. They have been totally fine. I'm sleeping on mattresses that were given to me about 4 years ago. And, I'm making the best of what I have. I'm perfectly fine, no problem. But I was so blessed to receive that. So anywho, I just wanted to share that with you. Know that whatever concerns you concerns the Lord. He is in the details. We may not be into the details, but God is. So trust him in all things, specifically your budget. And I just want to jump into this week's budget update. Okay, so here's the MYMT budget worksheet for the month of August 2019. This is the sheet that I use all the time. This sheet is linked in the description box below if you are interested in using it. Okay, so the first category is our income category, and it just gives you the payroll deposit, kids deposits, YouTube or Google AdSense, travel reimbursement, and any unexpected monies, gifts, and all of those things. So for the month of August, my summer share deposit was $1,965. The kids so far have received $216.46. Now, I do not get any YouTube payments at the moment, no travel reimbursements. I do have a form to submit for travel reimbursement for the month of July, and I will submit that when I go back to work tomorrow. But let's look at unexpected monies, gifts, funds, transfer, or blessings. Let's look at that category. And I'm going to shrink this out just a little bit so you can actually see the little comment that I put in here. Here's my comment. My aunt sent me $120 to help with the utility bill and the water bill. I had a dividend share deposit of $32.55. That was after my summer share money had been sitting in that account for those many months. I earned $32.55, so they dumped that in. I took $100 out of my $1,000 emergency fund to pay for my graduation fees. Now, on Thursday of this week, I received a message from a friend, and they said, I feel the Lord is leading me to sow into your life, and they blessed me with a $300 gift. So that's where that came from. Friday night and Saturday night, we did a babysitting job, me and the kids. We babysat 3 of our little friends. And because the mom was late picking up Friday night and she was a little bit late picking up on Saturday, she blessed us with $80. And then I felt really bad. I said, I wish I could do this for free, but you know, we're in a tight this week. And so that was a blessing. And then somebody gave me a $25 love offering. So that is where the number $652.55 comes from. So my initial budget of total income, my initial was $1,965. We now actually are at $2,834.01 to allocate for. Alrighty, so let's go to this week's budget. This is August the 4th through the 10th. And this will show us everything that we spent this week. So on August the 10th, which was yesterday for Saturday, I spent $91.93 on my phone bill. My son paid a little bit over, so mine was $91.93. My son and I share a cell phone line, so we pay it together. Moving down to my regular payments, my Health Wage Gym came out on Wednesday, which was the 7th, and then $45. Now, I made myself a note here. Alana had to get a second speed chuck. We thought the speed chucks were $45 for the set. It was $45 per chuck. So now we have bought 2 chucks at $45 each, and we are done buying chucks. So that is helpful to not incur that expense again. Moving down for my graduation fee, which needed to be paid by August the 15th, I just went ahead and took the $100 out of my emergency fund and paid my graduation fee. Alrighty, now for groceries, Sunday the 4th was $1.90. Tuesday the 6th, I did a quick pickup. I spent $16.26 for some quick staples that I needed. However, they overcharged me $1.26. They refunded. One of my items did not ring up correctly, so the lady gave me a full refund on that item. So I actually only spent $10 on Tuesday. Moving over to Wednesday, I withdrew cash of $50 for this week's groceries, which you did see that grocery haul already. So that was for the first week of August groceries. And then I don't remember why I bought what I bought on the 8th, but my sister, who has been working out of town for the past 2 months, actually came home. She has been gone for quite a long time, and she and I and another friend just got together. They said, hey, it was a last minute impromptu thing. Hey, do you girls want to go out and grab something? We said, sure, I'll meet you there. And that was $18.18. For dentists, doctors, and prescriptions, Jackson needed a new prescription, so it was $2.70. I got that on Sunday. Going over here, $63.39. I paid one of Alana's bills off, her radiology bill. We still have the hospital bill to pay, and I still need to file my insurance claim. So I'll do that when I go back to work. But I have already paid off the radiology bill at $63.39. That leaves us with a bill, I think it's $511 for the hospital. But I do plan to have that paid off within the next couple of weeks. Okay, the kids took their EOGs on Friday the 9th, but I went ahead and purchased their EOGs on the 7th. I had originally planned on $50, but we ended up spending $56. $25 was for the test itself, and then we did the $3 for the premium scoring, which gave me all of the charts and all of the results, and you know, they did this and just all of the premium reports. The reason I like to get that is because I send that to Dad and have him know that, hey, they are homeschooled, which he was not a supporter of in the very beginning, but he supports us now because I have made that extra effort to send him their EOG scores so that he can see, you know, how they're doing. And they both did very well. And then over here on Friday, my professional organization dues got pulled out. Now, I forgot this payment because I had set up auto draft for it last year. They took it out for 4 months and it was not supposed to auto renew, but it has auto renewed. And I asked about it when I went to my meeting in July and was told I'll get back to you, and they never got back to me. So it auto renewed again. It's 4 payments for a total of $140 because I was just gonna pay it and be done. But it auto renewed and I just didn't even think about it. Then on Saturday the 10th, I had to go and get Gracie's food, and her food was $29.88. And when we first got Ma'am, we decided that she would be organic, so she eats a food called From. It's she eats the adult gold bag, so I got a 15-pound bag, and that should last us a couple weeks. Sometimes she only eats 1 meal a day if she doesn't feel up to eating, but it's worked out fine. On the 8th, which is Thursday, this is under my transportation category, I had not intended or planned on spending $57.59. I budgeted $45 for my oil change, but the guy, because I have 213,000 miles on my car, we got the high mileage oil this time, so I can go 5,000 miles before I'm actually needing to have my oil replaced. So that was $57.59. And then on Saturday, I got a full set of tires on the car, which was the blessing that came through the $300. I tithed off of that, so I tithed $30, so $270 went towards the tires, and then I pulled, you know, the rest of whatever I had extra in there, which was good. We did the babysitting job because that helped me to pull the extra $70 that I needed to take up this slack, as well as the extra $12 for that slack. So it helped. Moving further down, so I've got my tires. They usually last a couple years, so I'm good for the next little while. I may try to do a sinking fund for that. I'm not real sure. So then on Tuesday the 6th, we got kids deposit, so we did tithe $22, and then off of that surprise gift, I tithed $30 off of that gift. So all in total for this week, we spent $954.29. So that was our total spent for the week of August the 4th through the 10th. So now let's go back to our budget sheet and see where we are. So $2,834.01. We have paid our mortgage at $910. We have paid our utility bill at $178.49. Our water bill was $96.84. Cell phone was $91.93. Internet was $70.99. Lawn care was $30, and the lawn guy is coming back again this week, so that will go up to $60. Health Wage Gym was $25. Taekwondo is $370. Graduation fees are $100. Groceries so far this month are $133.89, with $18.18 being a restaurant meal. That was not a planned meal, but my sister has been gone for 2 months, and it was my pleasure to go out and celebrate her homecoming. For hair and nails, so far for hair was $20. 113.09 for doctor's bills, 131.09 for doctor's bills, 56 for EOGs, 35 for miscellaneous house expense, 29.88 for Gracie's food, $30 so far for gas this month. I'm not sure why my oil change is not showing up. Okay, let me go back and see why the oil change is not showing up, because it should. Oh, okay, 57.59, that's in the wrong place. That should say 57.59 under oil. So now let's go back and see if it updated. It did. Now it updated here to 57.59. And then I had budgeted in $250 for tires. They cost me $303.70, so it was an additional $53.70 for the tires. So far, tithe this month was $62, and that is it. That is giving me a running balance of $83.43. Now, kids curriculum. I am going to have to buy one set of curriculum this coming week and a set of curriculum next week. I still have to list some items on eBay to make sure that I can make some type of income to help to alleviate some of the curriculum, and I am prepared to do that. But I have not done the kids curriculum, and I have not done the gift for our professor. Again, we don't graduate until September, and I don't have to have it until September when we go to graduation. I was going to try to have it earlier, but I cannot, I don't have, if I don't have it now, I don't have it now. So looking at my budgeted column, it says my total expenses ended up being $3,757.47. So far, I have paid $2,750. So I'm about $1,000 still behind. And the biggest portion of that is Alana's doctor bill, which is $600, and the kids curriculum. So once I pay for kids curriculum in the next couple weeks, because of course Dad will send money for that, and when he sends it, that's what I'll use it for. I'll use a little bit for groceries, and I'll use the rest of it to get their curriculum. So no problem. And then for Alana's doctor's bill, I will just pay that as I can, a little bit by a little bit, until it's all paid off. So no problem. But anyway, we have a running balance of $83.43. And so there it is, you guys. That is the total update for the first week of August, the week of August 4th through the 10th. This is absolutely 100% of all the numbers. No fudging here. I actually put in the babysitting money. I actually put in the gifts. I told you about the mattresses for the kids, and I will put in a couple pictures at the end of the video so you can see the brand new mattresses that the kids have. It's going to be so awesome knowing that they are sleeping on brand new mattresses. My mom has new clothes. She is all squared away. Shamika came this weekend and actually helped me get her packed up. We still do have some of her items that we have washed, and she's still here, so we do have some of her things here, and that is totally fine. So we're making our way, we're pressing our way through. I wanted to just encourage you, if you're a single parent, I'm not just saying single mom, because there's some single dads holding it down out there. Listen, you can do this. If I can do this, you can do this. God is not a respecter of persons. He doesn't love me any more than he loves you. He wants us all to do well. He wants us to do well for our families. Becoming financially secure and debt-free is not so I can just have money to spend. Now, being debt-free does give you some options, but becoming financially secure and debt-free is so that I can leave a legacy for my children. If we really start thinking about that and thinking, okay, I need to produce financially stable offspring, then we'll think differently about our money. It doesn't mean it's not going to be tight. It doesn't mean it's not going to be a challenge. It doesn't mean that you're going to have to take some hits sometimes. I underestimated my tires by $50. Somebody said, well, it was just $50. That's a lot when you're dealing with a low budget, but it all worked out. So however you got to do it, whatever you have to do, I've got a ton of things I can list on eBay to just get some type of income coming through, because again, I don't work in the summer, but I'm going back to work tomorrow. I'll get my first full paycheck at the end of the month, and that's exciting for me. And if like I said, if God will do it for me, he'll do it for you. This is my budget. Your budget is yours. I can't tell you where to allocate your funds. I can tell you that take a long, hard look at everything. One of my subscribers caught, I left my cell phone bill off and I hadn't even thought about it. I thought I had got everything. Put eyes on your stuff. Get an accountability partner if you don't care about somebody seeing, your budget. I have all of y'all seeing my budget. These are actual real numbers, nothing fudged over here. So, people can give you some thought process. Okay, Shakima, why don't we move this, or why don't you do this? And it will help you. So take the help where you can. If you're struggling and you need help from me, send me an email. My email is down in the description box below. I'd be happy to sit with you and help you come up with a strategy that's going to work for your family. Will every month be a great month? Probably not, but it can be better every month. This is the best. The amount of stress that I have over my finances is so minimal comparative to what it used to be like when I was worried about, is this paid? Is this paid? Do we have enough for groceries? At this point, if we don't have groceries, it's okay. We have enough stuff in the freezer. We have enough stuff in the fridge. And y'all, I went to my P.O. box Saturday, and inside there was a box from Amazon Prime. Somebody, a lovely, lovely, lovely subscriber, Stephanie, sent us 16-cup bag of almond flour. I haven't purchased almond flour in a couple weeks. It just didn't fit in the budget. And I told God, I said, okay, God, if we don't bake this week, fine. We'll just do something different. And God saw fit to get what we needed to us. If I don't tell you anything else, or if you can't grasp what I'm telling you, what I'm saying is God cares about even the little things. He cares about the almond flour. The kids and I were making do. We're doing our very best. But God said, you know what, Shakima? You've been doing good, and I'm going to lay it on somebody else's heart to bless you, because there have been multiple times when God has laid it on my heart to bless somebody else. You will reap what you sow. Now, that's not a plug for you to send me anything. This channel has always been, I'm not asking you to send anything. If God lays it on your heart to bless us, please feel free to do that, because I don't want to block your blessing by not allowing you to bless us. But I'm not asking for anything. I'm working the system. I'm working my money. I'm working what I have. I'm trying to see where I can shave and cut and, like I said, do a side hustle, do a babysitting job. Even if we need to go out and my kids and I have cleaned toilets. We've done it. I used to be a janitor. I used to work at the library, and we would clean the bathrooms on Saturday. I've done it. I don't have any shame. If that's the job I need to help me get to where I need to be, then that's what I need to do. So I'm thankful for where we are. I'm thankful for every single gift that has come in this month. I'm thankful that we have had grocery money. I'm thankful that next week we'll get another deposit and there'll be a little more grocery money. I'm just thankful all the way around. And again, if we don't have something, we have enough in the house through coupons and all of the things that we're not going to go hungry. I can stand to lose a pound or two, no problem. And the kids will not go hungry. It is no problem. So anywho, I hope that motivates and encourages you to live your best life, to really dig deep into those budgets and really start, seeing where you can make some changes, make some adjustments. If you have a spouse, this is for married people. Please come together, sit down and have that budget committee meeting. Talk about, hey, listen, this is what we have. This is what we need. Where can we make adjustments? Talk about it together. Come up with a plan of action and a strategy that works for your family. It will be the best. So that's my encouragement. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, do us a huge favor and hit thumbs up. Tell us that you liked it. If you think somebody could benefit from it, please share. If we could get our videos shared, then it would definitely help us to get our reach out there. We are getting in recommended suggestions, but we'd like to keep growing, have our channel to keep growing. That only happens when you share our videos. So thank you so much if you have done that. Thank you if you have thumbed it up for me. We appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that little bell so you never miss a notification from us. And we'll see you guys next week. Bye now.